Matt, speaking of trades, the San Antonio Spurs are trading all-star guard Dejounte Murray to the Atlanta Hawks as they pivot towards a rebuild. In exchange, they'll get forward Danilo Gallinari and 3 first-round picks, a 2023 first-round pick, plus their own 2025 and 2027 picks. With Murray paired alongside Trae Young, the Hawks now get one of the best young backcourts in the league. So let's go behind the numbers now. How are they going to fit together? Murray and Young will be the first duo in NBA history to average 20 points and 8 assists in the previous season. The only other players to reach those marks last year were Darius Garland, Luka Doncic, and James Harden. Both Murray and Young can score on and create opportunities for teammates. Last season, Young had the most games with 10 assists, while his new teammate Murray had the 4th most such games in the league. And I want to talk about this. One area that Murray will likely need time to adjust to Young is on catch-and-shoot opportunities. Young drives to the basket often, and last season Murray hit only 35% from behind the arc on those shots. So I promised you guys more Woj. I'm delivering more Woj right now. Dejounte Murray first with the Hawks. What made the Spurs want to make that move right now?
Just how much they got in return for Murray. 3 unprotected first-round picks and a pick swap for a player who was a first-time All-Star last year. And remember, this is a San Antonio team that is really headed into a full rebuild. I think Dejounte Murray at 25 years old, headed into his prime.
Right.
That's not a great fit for him. This is a team that had 3 first-round picks this year. And you're going to see now the Spurs really putting perhaps one of the youngest teams in the league on the floor, but they got so much back in return for Murray. They valued him, but I think this was impossible for them to say no to.
Murray, like you said, coming off those career highs, it does raise the question, however, for San Antonio. When I hear the words full rebuild, I think about Popovichs, and I think about a guy who has nothing left to prove on the court, right? Does he want to stick around for a full rebuild? What does it say about his future?
Well, he's 73 years old, so I think very much this is a year-to-year proposition for Greg Popovich. But I know this, he loved coaching that young team last year, and he likes the guys, the improvement he's seen with this group. It's a very different kind of coaching, than he had certainly with all the years. And of course, you'd rather be winning and winning championships. But I think he does embrace the teaching and the enthusiasm, energy of the young group. And listen, I think all indications are he's back this season. And I think he also knew this was what was best for the long term of the organization's future. Again, 3 first-round picks to set this organization up beyond his time as coach. I think that's what he had in mind. And I think certainly he'll miss Murray. He developed in a great way under him. But he's excited to be in the gym with these young. At the core, he's a teacher. And he'll be doing a lot of teaching with this group.
That's for sure.
And a lot of losing.
He will be doing it. And that's a shift for the winningest head coach in NBA history. Adrian Wojnarowski, thanks so much.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.